Hey everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing part 2 of creating Dandy's World characters in The Sims 4. And Dandy's World is a game on Roblox where you play as a series of toons trying to complete tasks and avoid corrupt versions of themselves. If you want more details, I will link my first video with these characters below.
Spinning to see the first toon in our second video, we are going to create Tegan.
And so for Tegan, first of all, I just think this sim is so pretty. And Tegan is this kind, elegant, really refined toon. And she loves to throw tea parties for the other toons, is a really gracious host, things like that. I kind of like this hair color for her to match that little like crest at the top of her head. Okay, wait, like if this was a little longer, I kind of like that swoop in the front. Ooh, okay, let's do this for Tegan. Okay, and then before makeup, I really want to get her a gold dress. Ooh, okay, I really like this one. I wonder if I have a feather boa anywhere. I mean, we have like the scarf, not really the same. Oh my god, shut up. I do have one here, and it's huge, but like it looks like her. Pause. I love this. I also think it could be cute if we gave her gloves. Okay, and these ones match her dress. I love those. Or we could do these that go up a little higher. Maybe we'll do those instead. For shoes, I want her in either yellow or beige type heels. And ideally something a little fancier. I like these even though you can't really see them in the dress. So now we can come up and do our makeup, and definitely like a heavy gold eyeshadow. Okay, maybe this eyeshadow, and I don't even really want to tone it like down at all. A liner, and I think we'll try to do a pretty dark lip because the character has black lip. Ooh, is that gorgeous, or is the gloss like excessive? Part of me thinks maybe something like this is a little bit better. I don't know. I think I rock with the gloss, actually. And so then that will be our final sim for Tegan from Dandy's World. And I think she might be tough to beat. I really like the look of her.
Spinning again, we are going to create Dandy himself.
So then we'll go in crazy outfit and make Dandy himself. So Dandy is our main antagonist, actually. And on the outside, he seems really responsible and bright. And I don't know, Dandy's complex because he is the antagonist, but he's shown to have some remorse in there. He is the one who is messing with the E-core, I believe, and turning the toons into twisteds. And he is the one that like snaps at you. I want us to have like, I don't know, maybe some curly hair. Dandy is a flower. Ooh, okay, wait, let's maybe do this. And then I want to see if I can get streaks in there. Because being a flower, Dandy's petals are rainbow. Okay, wait, this blue in his hair doesn't look bad. If we could add another streak, maybe like a red. Okay, we have one option for putting red in as a hat. And like, I don't know if this is doing what we need it to do. Okay, maybe we just go with the blonde hair, but see if we have like a rainbow hat. We have the cute like pride bucket hat, but I almost wonder if we put him in like the party hat. Okay, wait, I'm kind of changing my mind again. Do we give Dandy this crazy looking hair? We could just give him like flowers up top somehow. Okay, so I found this hat that's a flower and like it looks a little stupid and there's like all these different swatches, but I feel like this one is kind of like the most dandy. And like, is it perfect? No, but at least we have like the flower mentioned. And then I think I saw him in more of like a blazer or a button up or something like that. But I really like the idea of having this on the sweater. But I think maybe then we'll do a little bit more professional looking pants to like offset that aspect of Dandy in like a tan-ish color. Okay, I like these khaki pants. And then we'll go in and get tan like maybe like a fancier shoe to kind of dress up the outfit. Maybe those, and then we can put socks on him. All right, and then this will be our final Dandy sim, although I maybe just want to give him the slightest bit of like scarring like this to indicate there's like a little roughness going on. All right, then our next toon will be Roger. And then Roger wearing a wild outfit right now. And Roger is a formal, logical, polite toon. He has like a role as a detective, so maybe we'll give him this nosy trait. And also the canon is that Roger acts as like a father figure towards Toodles, who we made in the last video. So for him, I say we do like the black and gray, like salt and peppery hair. And we try to find something sort of refined, sort of mature. Okay, wait, what about this? It's like pretty clean and proper. Let's do that for Roger. And then definitely glasses. I almost actually want to put like the monocle on him. I don't actually hate like the really long coat for Roger. I might do that and then do like a brownish gray pant, like that color. Wait, he looks cool. And then for shoes, something sensible. Okay, like these maybe. I don't know how I feel about this top. Like part of me wonders if it isn't formal enough. All right, this actually might be a little bit more Roger. And then let me just make sure I don't have like a briefcase. Okay, cool. And then this will be our final sim for Roger. He might be my favorite so far, actually.
We'll spin for our next tune, who is going to be Flight.
And Flight is a very like outgoing, friendly, caring tune. And he's a butterfly just like his little sister Flutter. Okay, so Flight is one where it would be cool to give him like this cyan like colored hair. And Flight, I could maybe see with hair like this, kind of just up. I think this is actually really cool for him. And then it would be cool to give him a pink like necklace or scarf or something to symbolize like this kind of thing around Flutter's neck. Let's put this on him for now. And if it looks crazy with the outfit, we can change it. But I see Flight as like a party boy. Okay, do we hate the vest for Flight? Honestly, maybe. Okay, what if we just go neutral shirt to kind of take away from the big pink scarf? And then I'd love some matching like cyan pants, but I think we might just have to go blue jeans here, which is totally fine. Okay, wait, we do have kind of a matching blue. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we'll put like a pink watch on him to symbolize like the wings to some degree. And then are we able to get like cyan colored shoes? Amazing, just like those. And then Flight is giving like Nike sock energy. Although maybe we give him tall socks so they can go like all the way up. Okay, and there will be our Flight sim. I actually think he turned out really cute as well.
The next tune in this video is going to be Bassie.
So then we can move on to Bassie. And Bassie, just like Flight, was a holiday tune that came out around Easter time. And Bassie is really shy and timid and is kind of always afraid of being replaced or that other people are maybe more important than her. And for Bassie's hair, I kind of want to do something more cottagecore-y, maybe like this. Or what if we do braids to represent like the handles on her basket? Like I think these are really cute. Ooh, okay, wait. Let's totally go with these in this darker color. Okay, and then I think it could be cute to give her like a cottagecore aesthetic hat to kind of mimic the Easter basket on top of her head. Not that. Ooh, wait. Okay, I think this is the hat we're going to go with, maybe in like a green. All right, and then going into outfits, let's get a top first. And I'm thinking just like a purple tank top. All right, and then for a skirt, I want to get a pink one that kind of looks like flower petals at the bottom. I don't know if we'll find something perfect, but that's the goal here. I kind of like this skirt with like the ruffles at the bottom. That almost looks like a flower petal. Ooh, I do also really like this one with the flowers on it, but I feel like we're kind of losing a little bit of that like Bassie essence that we had with the first skirt. So yeah, let's do this one. And then for shoes, we can go down here and get some green ones. Like I feel like these are cute and they tie in the hat really well. We'll throw our accessories on here and then we'll go in and do her makeup. I think like a green eyeshadow would be pretty. Ooh, or maybe this one is pretty. Let's do that. Put some blush on her and let's just do some cute lips. Like, I think these are really pretty, maybe in like this color. Ooh, no, let's do those and maybe tone the opacity down a little bit. We can throw some cute earrings on her, maybe these ones, and then also maybe a little necklace here. Okay, and then that will be our final sim for Bassie, and I think she looks super, super cute.
Spinning again, we are going to make Shelly.
Shelly is a fossil and she's very kind. She's extroverted. She does love to sew, so we're going to give her the knitting aspiration. And she tends to be like surprised and excited when other tunes kind of remember her. And I am thinking curly hair for Shelly since she does have like the swirl in her hair. Or maybe even this with the headband I kind of like for Shelly. And I don't even mind the black headband because it's kind of like the swirl. For her outfit, I would love if we had like an overalls dress. Like this isn't terrible. This isn't bad either. Very like preppy. Okay, wait, this is honestly like perfect. And then for shoes, I think we go maybe like light brown, tannish, yellowy. Okay, like I like the boots. Let's do those. I'm debating whether or not we give her leggings. Because like we could give her these that are similar to the top color. Maybe we'll do that. I think it could be cute to give Shelly maybe a little bag. All right, and then we can go in here and do makeup. Again, I think like soft. Definitely a pinkish blush for her. And I'm thinking maybe this for a lip, but I'm not loving the eyeshadow. I'm thinking maybe this instead. And maybe a necklace like that. And then that will be our Shelly sim. I think she is also really, really cute.
Our next tune is going to be for Finn.
And then we have Finn, who is a fishbowl, and he like loves the ocean. He loves fish, and he's really energetic and extroverted and absolutely loves to just like joke around and talk about sea life. And also Finn has a missing tooth. So I'm going to see if I have like maybe this one where there's a little gap. That's kind of cute for Finn. So let's do that. And then technically hat-wise, like we could put him in a fishbowl of some sorts. Like I have this thing or I have this. I just feel like maybe it's a little bit too much. But we could go blue hair. I see Finn with like shorter hair. Maybe just like this for Finn, honestly. And then for clothes, he's wearing orange and what looks like a life vest. I honestly don't maybe hate this from base game. Actually, let's maybe do something like this and then get white pants, but it would be cool if we could get white with like orange accents. Like, I mean, we could do this, but that is mega orange. Maybe we just go with white like those and see if there's not like an orange accessory we could add. Maybe we'll just make sure we have orange shoes. And Finn's for sure getting like tennis shoes. Yeah, like those. All right, so there is our final sim for Finn.
Spinning for our next tune, we get Tisha.
And Tisha is a like tissue box and she is like obsessed with cleaning. Like she loves to be neat, organized, and she can get kind of frustrated when other Toons don't like share the same care about cleaning or appreciation for her work as she does. So Tisha's another one that we're going to give blue hair to, but I want maybe like a little bob for her. I don't want her to have super long hair or anything. Ooh, what do we think about this like in the little bun? I think that's really pretty and it's like she has it organized, it's out of her face. I'd love to give her a white hat to sort of represent the tissue box that she has on her head, or the tissues coming out of her head, I guess. We could give her like a beret, maybe. Okay, wait, is this cute? Maybe this is cute, but we do change the hair so it's a little longer. Wait, let's go with this. So we still got a little bit of hair coming out on the sides. I think that's cute. And then ideally a blue dress. This is pretty, but I want like a deeper blue. Like this color, but not this style. Okay, wait, this is kind of perfect for Tisha with the little collar and everything. And maybe let's try to find some like lighter blue shoes. Like, why do I kind of like these with the socks? Like, I think those kind of work for her. For accessories, I'm going to try to get more of that like tealish blue color in there. All right, and then we can go up and do makeup, and our eyes are looking crazy. Let's do the tealish blue eyeshadow and just like some matte lipstick. I could see her with like maybe a deeper red, kind of like that. And maybe just like some pearl earrings are cute for her. Also, pause, I just found these seashell earrings. We're 100% going to put the seashell earrings on Shelly. All right, so then that will be our final sim for Tisha.
We'll go back to our wheel to figure out our next tune. Yes, and we get to make Glisten.
And Glisten is definitely up there. He's probably actually my favorite Toon. And Glisten, okay, Serve, is a charismatic, prideful, and outgoing Toon who loves to be the center of attention and is obsessed with looking perfect both physically and like in terms of his abilities. So for Glisten, if anybody has watched Drag Race, I'm going for like a Laganja Estranja in season 6 type look. Like I just want this sim to look like completely fabulous. I don't hate these, but the mullet is throwing me off. Okay, like something like this I'm not upset with. Ooh, okay, wait, no. Let's go with this. And then I do want him to have the slightest bit of blush under his eyes. Okay, not like that though. Like that's pretty. And then I almost wonder if we give him like a face highlight. Like I feel like this is pretty and it just gives him that extra air of like airbrushedness and perfection. I like that for him. And then for clothes, I'm thinking like a yellowish tan, but I also want to see if there's not some way we can get that big bow on the back of him. Okay, I'm not mad at the sweater, especially because we can get it in that style. Let's do that and try to get similar colored pants and do maybe like a shoe like this, like a boot with a slight little heel. Okay, so now to get the bow on, we could give him like a big pink bow or necklace or something. We could give him like the really big scarf or even like this where it's like tied in a bow. Okay, wait, and we can do it in like the pinker swatch. Let's do that. So then here will be our Glisten Sim, and I really, really like the way he turned out. Very obsessed with him.
Our next toon is going to be Pebble.
Pebble's hard to do because Pebble is not only a cartoon character, but he is also a dog. So Pebble behaves like a dog, and he's actually sort of Dandy's pet. He can get angry kind of easily and creep out the other Toons here and there, but by and large, he's just a dog. He's doing his best. I mean, he's just a cute little guy, so I want to give him like the gray hair. I don't know. I might give him the black gray just so he doesn't look so old. And maybe just something like this. So then we just want like a gray outfit. Okay, wait, we could give him this one with a little dog paw on it. That's kind of cute. And then see if we can't find a matching shade of gray for those. I feel like I could see Pebble more in like sweatpants than in like jeans. Like we have these, but the jeans don't really match. Maybe we'll do like a sweatpant that's distinctly darker so it doesn't look like we're trying to match. And maybe even gray slippers. What if we did like pajama pants and just some gray like tennis shoes? And here then we have our final Pebble Sim.
And then our last toon in this video is going to be Gigi.
So Gigi is silly and friendly, but she loves to take things. She's not always super honest. And she's very like disorganized all over the place. And like blames others when she's found out to be stealing things, but stealing is definitely a big part of her personality. So I want to do red hair. Honestly, maybe just like this. And then I do want to put a hat on her because she's a gumball machine. So she has that going on. But I think we can just maybe do like a hat like this. And then for clothes, she is wearing just a really oversized sweater. I sort of like this one. It'd be cool if I had one that did go past her hands. Okay, this seems to be my sweater with the longest arms. And then we'll get red pants. It'd be cool if we had like leggings. Gigi's also really cool, so I wouldn't hate giving her like these sweatpants, but I feel like they kind of look weird with the top. The more I look at the leggings, the more I think not leggings. Okay, I honestly feel like the baggier jeans are more Gigi's style. And let's do these like high top Converse with a heel. That's really fun. And then for makeup, I think we go pretty heavy on the red eyeshadow. Like, I think that looks cool. And I think Gigi is a heavier liner kind of gal. And then I think we'll go fairly red on the lipstick as well, just to tie that all in. And then it'd be cool if I had like gumball looking earrings. Actually, also, let's maybe give her like a little septum piercing. I think that's really cute for Gigi. Okay, and honestly, I feel like these kind of look like gumball machines a little bit. Okay, cute. And then this will be our final sim for Gigi. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like or a comment and subscribe for more videos like this and to see the third and final part of my Dandy's World as Sims series. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.